Hi, neighbor. My name is Camilo Quevedo. I live right there across the street on Tara Lane, and I'm a realtor right here in Surprise. And I've been getting a lot of questions about people asking me how much is my house worth? What is the market doing right now? Is it a good time to sell? So I wanted to take a proactive approach and add value to you and give you here this information in case you are thinking or wondering, like most people are at this time, what your home is worth or where you stand in today's market. I'm glad that you received the packet that I left for you. And I wanted to go over this information with you so you really have a better understanding of what I provided for you and how to use it. So for your home, we're looking at homes between 1,350, so 1,350 square feet, and almost 700 square feet. We are looking at homes only with 3 bedrooms, and we're looking only in Mountain Vista Ranch. So we're not looking at anything outside of Mountain Vista Ranch. We're paying attention to the last 3 months in the market. So beyond 3 months is really not applicable, doesn't really matter. So we're looking only what has happened in the last 3 months. Now, based on your style of home and the size of your home, I'm assuming it's a 3-bedroom. I'm going by the tax records, and tax records does not include how many bedrooms a home has. So if for some reason your home has more bedrooms than 3, please let me know, and I'll be happy to create an entire new CMA for you. So what we're looking at is a comparative market analysis, which is what we use to estimate the value of your home. So first, there's going to be like a little, bird eye view of what's happening right now in the market. So we see right now that we're anywhere between like $362,000 and $505,000 for homes similar to yours. Right now we look at the closest home to you in the last 3 months, sold for $388,000. The most recent one sold for $390,000. We do see that the highest one sold for $505,000, and I'll talk about this one here in just a second. The average one, though, the average closed properties in this area have sold for $373,000. Pending ones are properties that are on the market. They're under contract, meaning they're on the escrow process. They just haven't closed yet. So this number here doesn't represent the selling price. It represents the asking price, how much they listed it for. Here you see another one with per square footage, how much they paid for square footage per home. Now here's really where you want to spend your time. This is what I call kind of my nosy neighbor list. You get to see all the homes that have sold on the last 3 months that are similar to yours. So the ones that we saw up there on the main graph are the ones right here with the stars. And we're going to be able to see more information about those here later. So we have the ones that closed up here, the ones that are escrow right here. So what do I look like when I look at properties like that, like this? I look at 3 things. First, I'm going to see how much they listed for and how much they're selling for. So the difference between how much they're listing and how much they're selling tells you a lot of what the market is doing right now. So if you can see here, this one sold for $80,000 over asking price. This one sold right there for 20 over, 48 over, 25 over. This one sold for what they were asking for, 10 over, 25 over, asking price 40 over. So as you can see, for most of them, they sold for more than what they were asking for. Usually the ones that don't is either they just wanted to get rid of the house quickly, so they list it and they sell it to the first person that said their price, or they sold it to like a cash buyer and that they offered a specific price and they just went with that. But as you can see, most homes are still selling over asking price. And there's a reason for this. Look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 homes that actually sold within the last 3 months. On top of that, there's 4 more homes that are on escrow. And normally when I do these reports, we'll have another section here that shows you the homes that are right now on the market being offered. As you can see here, there are none on the market. So if anybody was looking for a 3-bedroom home around 1,500 square feet, up or down, they can't find any, at least not on Mountain Vista Ranch. And this is why people are willing to pay over asking price, because there is no inventory. There's not a lot of people selling, so when something comes in the market, people just jump on it. So that's the second thing I look at, how many homes are on the market right now. That tells me how many homes I'm competing with. And at this time, none. And the third thing that I look at is how are the listing price comparing to the listing price that all those have sold. So if you start looking at here, you see that the new listing price, 360.75, are matching more with the selling price. So this listing price were lower than what they were asking for. So now the new asking price matches what people are actually paying for. So those are the three things that I'm looking at to see, okay, is the market active? Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? Who is in control? And right now you can see whoever puts that one property out for sale is the one that is in control, because nobody else is competing against them. Now, the one caveat that I say to this is looking at that, what I sold for 85,000 over. This property, I was working with a buyer, and we actually tried to get into that property. We were very confident because we put an offer 25,000 over asking price, which is significant over asking price. But we weren't expecting this to go that crazy to 85,000. This house was beautiful. It's one of those homes that when you walk in, you just like immediately just go, wow. My wife tried to ask me, what was it about it? I was like, I truly don't know. You just walk into that house, and the decoration, the style, the sizes, the choices that they made with the renovations were just on point, which shows by asking price that people were willing to pay $85,000 over what was already a high price compared to all the other ones, and still went for over that. So I don't know if you, unless your home looks like this, I wouldn't make this an expectation. But still compare it. Like, look at people are willing to pay 500,000 for a home that looks like this. How does yours look like? That's the question that you're looking here with this information. How does your home compare to this one? So this one's a little bit more normal, 370, sold for 390. Look at the finishes, look at the renovations, the floor, the kitchen. How does your home compare to this one? Does it look better? Does it look worse? So the question is like, well, if they're willing to pay this amount for a home that looks like this, then let me give an idea of how much they will be willing to pay for my home that looks better, that looks worse, that is better designed, and that's kind of what you are trying to figure out. Here's a little bit more graphs, and the last one that I want to show you here, or at least go with you. This one for me tells what the market is. Here is the list price compared to the close price over the last 3 months. So gray one is the listing price, and as you can see, it's either the same or blue is significantly higher than what they're asking for. And that's kind of like the state of the market that we are right now. People are still looking to buy. There's a lot of buyers. All these homes are receiving 8, 10 offers of people trying to buy them, and they're not lasting a lot on the market. Now, I cannot go into very much specifics about your specific home because I haven't been in it, I haven't seen it, and I don't want to make any type of speculations about what your home is or looks like, because then I'm just guessing and not providing value to you. But if you are interested in getting a more accurate and more in-depth analysis of your home, just reach out to me. My number is right there in the package that I gave you. Reach out to me, let me know, send me a text, give me a call, shoot me an email. But I'll be happy to sit down with you, kind of like analyze the market, see what would be the best for you. For some people, selling is the best. Other ones rather keep the house. Other ones put them on for rent. There's many different strategies. So if you're thinking about any type of movement in real estate, let me know. And like I mentioned, I live right there across the street. If there's anything you need that is not real estate related, please let me know as well. I'm just right there. Most of the time I'm working from home, so I'm here to help if there's anything that you need. At the same time, if you see me walking with my daughter, or with my daughters, or with my wife, or picking up the mail, or in the morning jogging, please stop me. Say hi. I would love to get a chance to meet you and get to build here a stronger community here in Mountain Vista Ranch, especially in this part of the neighborhood, because this is where I'm growing my daughters, and the more community I have around her, the better. So let me know if there's anything I can do for you. But until then, I hope you're enjoying this weather. We're no longer in the hundreds, which is always a reason to celebrate. And you have a wonderful week.